So it's a one-to-one mentoring program. So it's all about spending that one-on-one time. It truly makes a difference. And when you spend time with a child, we create new matches ages 6 to 13. Another great reason why mentorship works. I mean, you're getting out of a different environment and you're being asked to do things that, you know, are going to help you when you become an adult.
You have found Authentic Business Adventures, the business program that brings you the struggle stories and triumphant successes of business owners across the land. We are locally underwritten by the Bank of Sun Prairie. Downloadable audio episodes can be found in the podcast link found at drawincustomers.com. And today we're welcoming / preparing to learn from Tracy Anderson of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Dane County. So Tracy, how is it going today?
Good, good.
I'm excited for you to be here.
Thank you.
I've been a big, I guess I'm not technically a big anymore, but I was a big with Danny. We got connected when he was 11.
Okay.
So it's, I guess that is almost forever. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And being a big was one of those things I was like, oh, I should do that someday. And I finally did it, and it was one of the coolest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No, thank you. And like, how old is he now?
I think he's 23, 24,
I mean,
something like
that's
that.
incredible. That's why we do what we do. We hope for lifelong matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you crazy stories. I mean, I suppose you've heard millions of them already, but little things like I had to think, what would an 11-year-old kid not know? So at the time, there was no dad involved or anything like that. And so I'm like, what would you like to do? And we decided we're going to build a birdhouse.
Oh.
And I'm like, all right, let's build a birdhouse, right? So we kind of whiteboard out or scribble some design for a simple birdhouse. And I got out a table saw, and I told him that blade doesn't care about your feelings. It'll cut off your finger, and it won't apologize. So I tried to put all the fear possible, because I didn't want to return him to his mom with a missing limb.
Right.
So I was putting all this fear in him, and I apparently put in too much, because as soon as he cut the board, he just let go of it.
Okay.
And so the board went, pew, like too close for comfort, and went flying down the driveway. And it scared him, scared me.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. So from then we decided to just use a circular. So
okay, well that's good.
He was afraid. But it's interesting because I'm like, I was trying to think back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When did I learn how to use the saw and stuff like that?
Right.
So I try to introduce stuff like that to him.
Yes.
Which is super cool. You guys had programs. I mean, I imagine you still do.
Yeah, I mean, we've got our community-based program and we have our school-based program. So you were involved in the community-based program, which is where we match like bigs and littles, hobbies, interests, and where you live. So we try to keep the matches within 20 miles of each other. And we do a very good job matching. I mean, it's a thorough interview process. I don't know if you remember any of that, like background check.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But I think we do a great job matching because, I mean, there's even some things, I'm a big myself, and there's even some things like her and I have in common, but I don't know, there's some things like, how would you even know, like, we both love lip gloss? I mean, that did not come into the interview process, but there's so many things where we're so alike.
All right.
So they did a great job with that. But then also, too, she's introducing me to some new things, and I'm introducing her into some things, too.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me, just for the people that don't know, just what is Big Brothers Big Sisters?
So it's a one-to-one mentoring program. So it's all about spending that one-on-one time. It truly makes a difference. And when you spend time with a child, we create new matches ages 6 to 13. When you spend time with a child, I mean, it's shown to prove that they'll likely go to college when they grow up or have a better paying job or not partake in violence, alcohol, or drugs. So it's just, I think anyone can kind of, whether you're in the Big Brother, Big Sister program or not, think about someone in your life that made that change for you. And your life could have gone a different way. So
yeah.
It's
interesting. So tell me a story about the number of bigs you have versus the number of littles. Is there a shortage on one end or the other?
We always have a wait list.
Okay.
So right now, currently, we do have a wait list of 130.
130
littles,
kids.
130 kids that are waiting. They're mostly boys and they're mostly kids of color.
Okay.
We have over 300 matches. I believe close to 360 matches. I mean, this is just like on average.
Yeah.
Most of the people that become bigs are females. They're white females.
Really?
Yes. Age is usually around, the average age is like 32, 34. So.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah. And our need, we have a heavy need. We match within Dane County, but a heavy need in Sun Prairie and on the east side.
Wow.
So about 25, 30 kids on the wait list in Sun Prairie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting because the age, I could see that. You know, you're young enough to do stuff and not want to just sit in a rocking chair, but
right, yeah.
But still smart enough to know that you need to give back, make the world a better place.
Yeah.
And that's a fun way to do it.
And I think people of all ages, I mean, I'm community outreach, community partnership, so I'm out all the time. I do meet a lot of people of all ages that are interested in, you know, learning more. So, I mean, you could meet, I would love to meet more like 20-year-olds that want to do it, more
Sure.
college students or people just graduating from college. But, you know, it's usually that medium age in the 30s, 40s, 50s.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. But there's way more females that are interested
There's
in being
more
bigs.
females, yeah.
Why do you think
I
that
mean,
is?
well, I think females, they're very sympathetic,
Okay.
you know, and, you know, I think it touches them, you know, quicker, maybe. I don't know, like, I think females are just more sensitive about
Okay.
things when they hear about things. But
All right.
we have seen an uptick with men in the past couple years, and men of color, and people of color in general. So, I mean, you also have to look at the population of Madison, too, you know, especially when it comes to being of color. So,
Fair.
but, yeah.
Interesting. And I guess in Sun Prairie specifically, help me understand who is applying to be a little. Because I guess I know the big side,
Yeah.
and that's only on memory, so I don't know it that well.
Yeah.
But the little side, I don't know how a little even becomes a little.
So a parent or guardian has to sign up the child. So you would go online just as if you were to fill out an application to be a big. But a parent or guardian would go on our website, bbbsmadison.org, and fill out, you know, it's like a one-page form to fill out that you would like to submit your child. So there's no criteria other than we create new matches ages 6 to 13. Kids do age out at the age of 14. And we do try to match like with location too. So it makes sense, you know, because the big, which I'm sure you can remember too, I mean, you're picking up the kid and you're dropping the kid off and things like that, or meeting the parent somewhere or something, so.
Yeah, I can remember.
Yeah.
So Danny was my little, and I remember chatting with him. Now, he's more talkative now. Back then, he was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Which is fine, whatever. I mean, all kids evolve their personality over time.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember him telling me, no, how did that go? I asked him how his weekend was, because I would pick him up from school, I think on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, whatever that was. I was like, how's your weekend, Danny? And he was like, I don't know, it's fine. And I was like, what'd you do? And it's like, nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nothing? Like you laid on the ceiling, or laid on the living room floor and just stared at the ceiling?
Oh.
And he's like, no, we got a new couch.
Oh.
I'm like, you got a new couch? That's great.
Yeah.
Right? New couch, fantastic. Tell me about the couch. He's like, well, actually, we got a whole new bedroom set.
Oh.
And I'm like, cool, tell me about that.
Yeah.
And the story evolves to learn
Yeah.
that he's living in a different apartment.
Yeah.
Had to get all this furniture and stuff like that from St. Vinny's or whatever it was, donated, because the apartment they were in burned down.
Oh my
Or there was a
gosh.
fire.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because from my perspective, if someone were to say, how was your weekend?
Yeah.
And that happened to me, I'd be like, you would not believe what
Like,
happened.
this is awful. Yeah.
And for Danny, it was just like,
yeah.
just another day.
Right. Yeah.
And I was thinking, that is just another day?
Right. Yeah.
What in the world? What's
Well-
unusual for you?
Yeah, and I think that you make a really good point too, as far as you know, he wasn't talkative at the beginning, but now, you know, he talks. That's the change that you're seeing that you're making. And I think when people become a mentor, you know, there's sometimes you don't know how a kid feels about you. I mean,
No.
there's plenty of times, like with my little, I'm like, I don't think she likes me. And then before I know it, her mom's like, oh man, she's been asking for you. I'm like, she has? But you do, I think, you know, it's those little things, but you see the impact that you have had or that you're having. Because if they weren't talking at the beginning and now they just won't stop, that's really good. You know? Yeah.
I remember Danny, I don't know, I'm going to say 15, 16 years old, something like that. He was at my office, and we were trying to figure out what to have for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And he, just like every kid, he's like, pizza, right? Which pizza's good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, we can have pizza. I'll buy on the one condition, and that one condition is you have to order it.
Okay.
And like you have to call them up, whatever pizza place you pick, right?
Yeah.
You got to order it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. And you could tell he was kind of shaky. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and after they tell you the price, you have to ask for a discount. Because I wanted to push him a little bit to open up a little bit. And he's like, what? And it was one of those things where I'm like, it doesn't matter if they say yes or no.
Right.
The goal is for you to get out of your comfort zone so that you can actually learn how to talk to people.
Right.
Because although there's a lot of people on your phone, not all the people are on the phone. You're going to want to be able to talk to people. So it's interesting.
Another great reason why mentorship works. I mean, you're getting out of a different environment and you're being asked to do things that, you know, are going to help you when you become an adult or when you're not away from home. And maybe the parents at home, like, they don't have a lot of time to teach these things either, or it's just another perspective.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah, 1,000 times over.
Yeah.
Tell me, how did you get involved in all this?
So I've been with the organization for about 3 years, and I was actually working like at a media, like magazine at the time, and I was working with a graphic designer. And I was leaving the position, and he happened to be married to the CEO of Big Brother, Big Sister.
Oh, that'll do it. Okay.
So she knew I was leaving. She met with me and said, we're looking for a community outreach, you know, recruitment manager. And I really had no idea what I was getting myself into. I was like, okay, I really, you know, I don't know if there was any way to really explain the position. You just had to go right into it. So I ended up taking the job, and it's 3 years later, but I started off like recruiting for the littles on our wait list. So at that time, the wait list was like over 200. Wow. And a lot of that had to do with COVID. You know, there was a lot of kids on the wait list from COVID, and you know, we had our School Friends program at the time, but then School Friends had closed because of that. So and when they did have a recruitment manager in, it wasn't like specifically like a recruitment outreach person. It was just someone that I believe like came in and did some recruitment, but this time they really wanted to restructure the position. So I kind of came in and made it my own, and they allowed me to do that.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, we've been able to get the wait list down.
It sounds like you cut it in half, right? Or a good percentage.
Yeah. No,
so
it's good.
Do you know how... Let me back up a step. So Big Brothers Big Sisters is a national or is it international?
It's national.
National.
Yep.
So how does Big Brothers Big Sisters of Dane County compare with their wait list to other places?
So everyone has a wait list, and I do keep in contact with other agencies because it's just good to hear what other people are doing. You know, like I talked to the outreach person in Milwaukee. I talked to the outreach person in Chicago. There's smaller areas in Wisconsin, agencies that I talk to, Green Bay. So everyone has a wait list, and it's usually the same thing, like more boys are on the wait list and more kids of color on the wait list. So that is like general across the board.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it typically, I suppose, what would you look at? The percentage of your wait list as compared to population? Or what are the metrics you would look at?
Because, you know, I think we've obviously done great work here in Dane County, but we are smaller. Okay. And so when I've talked to which we have so much to be proud of, but when I've talked to like Chicago, and I'm like, oh, you could try this or this, you know, I'm not taking in consideration Chicago is huge.
Right.
It's huge. So I think obviously the number of kids on the wait list is probably going to be a lot larger. Milwaukee is larger, so they have a larger wait list also. So
okay.
Yeah.
Do they compare it to number of matches that they have?
As far as like the wait list?
Yeah, comparing like we have, I don't know, I'm just throwing a number out there. Let's say Chicago has, I don't know, 400 matches or something like that, and a wait list of 200 or something like that. Is there a metric where you compare them that way?
Well, the matches that we have, they're already matches. And so the kids that are on the wait list, they're still waiting to be matched. And so that could take up to a year or two. I think we are matching the kids quicker, But we really do take the time to say, hey, would this be a good fit? Because we do want it to be a lifelong, relationship.
Tell me a story with the littles.
Yeah.
You're asking them essentially what they're interested in, right?
So we do have someone at our office who actually just interviews all the kids.
Okay.
And she's awesome. So she's great. Any situation, I mean, she goes into and she interviews the kids. She interviews the kids at their home. As far as the bigs, we do have someone that interviews all the bigs, goes through a very thorough interview process. I mean, asking, what are you interested in doing? What are you not comfortable with? The bigs that I meet with that I try to recruit, I'm always very honest with them, and I just say, be as honest as possible. I mean, if there's something that would make you uncomfortable or there's something that you wouldn't want to do, because that's how we can make the best matches possible.
Right. You want them to stay.
We want them
together.
to stay, just like you're still talking to your little.
Yeah.
I mean, we hear tons of stories of, we just had our gala in July. I mean, a former little brother, he's now a board member.
Oh, wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, and he's married, he has kids, and he still keeps in touch with his big. And his big did a lot of things with him growing up, like that were kind of, I don't think every little should expect this, but his big took him on trips. And I mean, like, they got to do different things. He got to expose them to a lot of stuff.
All right.
But, I always tell people, too, you got to keep it simple, and I think it's easy when you get into being a mentor because you kind of want to spend money and, like, show the kid I'm cool. But really just balancing that out and doing things like walking in the park or getting ice cream or pizza and simple things like that. Having a conversation.
I remember when I first got connected with Danny, I was let me think about that. I was probably barely into owning my business.
Okay.
And so I was scraping by. And so I remember thinking, man, we got to go somewhere cheap to eat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But there were times where we would just make dinner at home or we would cook, figure something out.
Yep.
But I think for me, the hardest part was coming up with something to do. Mm-hmm. Even if it didn't cost anything, just like, what are we going to do?
Right.
What are we going to do? Because it's almost like you're trying to come up with a date thing every week. Even though it's not date romantic kind of thing, we're just like some activity.
Yes.
That's not just sitting in front of a TV or something like that.
I know.
And that was challenging.
My little and we have a running list. So every time we get together, it's like, okay, what do you think that we should do? What do you, And I just saw her, was it last week? And we had pizza. We were eating lunch. And, we're like, the summer is just going by so fast. Like, and she's like, yeah, we still haven't gone to the zoo. We got to get to the zoo. I'm like, okay. So, all right, this will be our next one. But yeah, I make a running list, and then your match support. A lot of people don't know that we have match support. So match support, I don't know, when you were in the program, you should have had a match support
specialist. They would check in, but I didn't.
But they check in once a month, like the first year. And, if you ever get stumped, you can always call your match support. We have an event hub. I don't know if they had that when you were doing it. But
probably did, and I just wasn't smart enough to look.
Yeah, sometimes people don't do because, like, your life is hectic. And so even though there's this event hub and it has a list of events, free or low cost, and there are some places that do give us discounts and things like that. We do get free tickets donated to us. But I think, too, I'm not great at checking the event hub, but it is there in case, like, I'm stumped and I'm like, what should we do? And there is something called Macaroni Kid now.
Okay.
So I get that in my email every week, and that gives a list of like free ideas or low-cost ideas that are just happening in the city of Madison.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I guess I'm not blaming the resources at all. This was purely me not being smart enough to anticipate. Like, I'm picking up Danny on Tuesday afternoon. I would try to come up with something on the way to pick him up.
And it happens, and people get stressed. I know I get like that too. Like, even though we have a list, like, I'm like, because I really want to balance things out. Like, there's times where I might take her to spare time. That's a more costly activity. But I don't want her to think that that's going to happen every week.
Not going to Vegas every week.
There's a discount on Tuesdays, okay? Right. It's half price.
Nice.
But sometimes it's just better to, like, okay, why don't we just go grab lunch?
Yeah.
I got an hour. Or there could be another outing where it's 3 hours.
Cool.
So it just depends.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Do you, I guess, of the bigs and littles that you know,
Yeah.
do most of them stick around or stay together the whole, I don't know how long it would be. I guess if it's 11 to 14, that would be 4 to 7 years. If
I
my
mean,
math
I
is
know
right.
quite a few
Okay.
that have just stories that I know personally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there is one, her little just graduated, I think it was last year. And it was awesome because she went on college tours with her little, and
Oh,
I think
wow.
she had been matched with her when she was 11 or 12. And she's still, you know, with her, they still make plans now, even that she's in college.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then there was another match, I think he graduated last year as well. It was a 12-year match.
Wow.
So he's at Carroll College now. They still make time to talk. I mean, there's another match that I know. I went to our national conference like 2 years ago, and she was actually on American Idol.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. She was on American Idol. She met Lionel Richie. I saw the
Ah.
video. But she just graduated from college. She's pursuing a music career, acting. She's still in touch with her big. She actually comes back and visits, and she stays with her big.
How cool is that?
So, yeah, there's
That's
a lot of
awesome.
stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's impressive when, I guess, I saw my little,
Yeah.
right in that little tiny window,
Mm-hmm.
and you take for granted that there are hundreds, and when you look at countrywide, tens of thousands,
Yeah.
that kids and bigs and littles, I guess, that are getting together like that. That's impressive.
Yeah, it is. And I always find it, you know, when I'm talking to the matches and they've moved on, like they've graduated, I just find it so interesting. And that is one of the questions I ask is, well, what is making you guys stay around, you know? And I think once you have that connection, it's just hard. I don't know, at least for me, like with my little now, she's only 8, but I literally can't imagine not having her in my life.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people, they just make it work because they're a part of the family.
Mm-hmm.
And I know one match, when she graduated last year, like the big is very good friends with her family. They all go out, and I mean, it's just,
That's cool.
yeah, it's like, it's your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your family.
Yeah, no doubt. No
Mm-hmm.
doubt. It's interesting when I got connected with Danny, that was before I had my own son.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's just one of those where it's cool to get another perspective.
yeah.
Because, I don't know, you think you know everything when well, I don't even know how old I was when I connected with him, but
Mm-hmm.
you're just like, hey, let's figure this out, see the
Right.
world.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, what was he, 11? So was that 5th, 6th grade, something like that? Yeah, it was interesting. I remember talking to him about, he was watching YouTube
Mm-hmm.
and watching people play video games.
Okay.
And he was trying to describe this to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't either.
And I'm like, tell me this again?
Yeah.
You're watching, so you don't play the video game, you're watching somebody play the video game.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And he's just describing blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, why? Why
Right.
wouldn't you just play the video game on your own?
Yeah.
And then he's like, it's no different than people watching a baseball game. And then I was thinking, I don't understand why people do that either, but that's a great analogy. And there's certainly people that sit around and watch sports instead of actually
Yeah.
playing the sport. So, you know what? You got it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was interesting to get that perspective of it's no different to you watching anybody do anything else.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
I didn't
No, that
know
makes
that was
sense.
a thing. Yeah.
It apparently is a huge thing because
Huh.
he would show me one of these videos.
Yeah.
And it had 5 gazillion views.
Yeah.
And I'm just blown out of the water because we got this awesome, incredible podcast with fabulous guests, and we have 6 views.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
these people playing a video, some teenage kid playing a video game with his headset on, his dorky little thing, doing his talking about it. To me, I feel like I would rather watch a commercial about pharmaceutical drugs than watch this kid play a video game.
Right.
But apparently I'm not in the
think
majority there.
When you have a little too, it like keeps you up on the know, you know?
Yeah.
Like my little's teaching me stuff that I'm like, I didn't even know what was going on. She's introducing movies to me I didn't even know. And like she was explaining to me like like this, like people do this. And I'm
Okay.
like, what is that? And she's like, that's a good thing. Like people that means they like feel what you're saying. And I was like, oh, okay.
While people are talking, they do that?
Yeah, like somebody will say something and it's just like, oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay.
What?
She's teaching me.
Okay, all of a sudden I feel 80 because I have I've never heard of that.
I'm right with you.
Okay.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is interesting.
Yeah. I've noticed people are doing it like on shows or when I'm somewhere and I saw that she did it one day when we were at lunch and I was like, what is that? Like, why do people do that? And so, yeah.
That is interesting. Is she using all the slang, the drip and the fire and all that kind of stuff?
She says bro a lot.
All right.
I was like, oh my
She's
God.
8?
She's 8.
Oh, that's amazing.
She's like, bro. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So she does that.
Does she call you bro?
Sometimes. It's more like if we were at a craft event and so Big Brother, Big Sister, we put on our own events too, which is really nice. So that's another activity. So like Tyrrell Basin, we'll do skiing at Tyrrell Basin. So matches can do that.
Huh.
Crafts. We've gone to a craft place and we've made crafts together. Matches can sign up for this. And so she was around one of her friends. And so that's when, then they're like trying to impress their friends. So she's like, bro, like, But normally when we're out, she doesn't.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it is. But I think it's another way to show she's getting comfortable with me.
Fair. Totally fair.
So.
She's not calling you madam or something like that? Or?
I hope not. Call me bro. Then I
No,
feel
man,
really old.
No.
Yeah.
Bro.
No.
Bro, it's bro.
Yeah, it's bro.
Call me bro. Oh, that's funny. Tell me, you mentioned the gala.
Yes.
Tell me a story about that.
Yeah, so the gala was at the Madison Marriott West on July 25th, and so we will be back there again next year. We had close to 500 people in attendance. Yeah, so the gala is a huge event with over 200 auction items.
Nice.
So we raised a little over $300,000.
$300,000 one night.
Yes.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and I think it's just, I feel like it's an event where the community can really get together. It's our largest fundraising event, so it's huge. It helps keep our program free to our matches. Our parents, our littles, but I also look at it as a way for the community to come together and just support. And it's a great event. You hear from different matches. We did honor Bob Lang, he has been on our board for 50 years.
50.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
And his former little brother was there, who is now in his 60s.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So I would have to say for me, that was the highlight of the evening.
All right.
Bob is an amazing guy and 50 years of service, and he doesn't want attention, and he's a great person.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
50 years on the board.
50 years on the board.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And his little is in his 60s.
Yeah, I think his little is 62.
That's
and
amazing.
his little's name is Bob, so it was like Big Bob, Little Bob. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So, I guess, you're saying these numbers, and I didn't even realize Big Brothers Big Sisters has been around that long.
We were founded in 1966.
Okay.
We're coming up on our 60th anniversary next year, so we want to plan something really big and fun for the gala, obviously, or just to celebrate next year in general. So yeah.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. Tell me about your position there.
Mm-hmm.
Your job is to gather bigs?
So I started off community outreach, and I still am. So the role started off as community outreach recruitment manager. So my job was to get the wait list down and to go out to different events, network. I'm sure a lot of people see me around town like doing tabling events to get people to want to learn more about becoming a big and then eventually get them to sign up. And then my role has kind of evolved into a community partnerships manager. So it's a little bit of both community outreach, community partnerships manager, but it's all outreach really. So really wanting to focus on our partnerships, our sponsorships that we have, because we do a lot of fundraising events to keep our program free. So we're busy all year long. We have a bowling event that happens in spring. We have a scavenger hunt that happens in spring, the hunt. And then we also do our gala. We do our back to school event. We do have a fall trivia event that is happening in November.
Okay.
So we do all these things just to keep money. Like, I think people don't understand, unless you're a nonprofit, it never stops. Like,
No.
It doesn't. Like, people are like, didn't you just ask me? Yeah, and I'm going to ask you again next year because
It's
we got to
routine.
we got to keep it free. We got to keep it going. So,
Right.
yeah.
I suppose just like a car, right? Didn't I put gas in you last week?
You did, and now you got to do it again.
Gotta do it again. It's not the one time.
So it's a lot of networking.
Okay.
It's a lot of networking. It's a lot of maintaining relationships with businesses, maintaining the relationships that we have right now, but also looking for new ones. So I'm a part of a lot of networking groups, and, you just want to go to a lot of the events that are around town, and,
All right.
Yeah.
Is it working?
It works, yeah.
It works.
It works.
I don't. Has as far as fundraising goes, has that changed since? I guess you've been there 3 years. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's the tail end of the pandemic, if memory serves. Is that right?
Yeah, I came in. So the pandemic, I was kind of coming in like right off of that. So and at that time, I remember they didn't really have anyone focusing on recruitment.
Oh, at all?
No, they had someone there for a short period of time, but then time just kind of went on, and there wasn't anyone like really focused on recruitment or focused on partnerships. And that's why the position got restructured. But yeah, I've seen ups and downs for sure. You can't always be up.
No.
No,
and
it's
a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster. I think that we have done a great job of maintaining the past few years that I've been there. But I think definitely now people are really feeling this year in particular, some of the like the hurt, you can see it in numbers. I think people are unsure whether they're going to be working. I think people are afraid to spend money like
Fair.
they used to. So I feel like this year I've definitely seen a shift in spending, but you just have to look at what's going on this year, and so
Yeah.
it would make sense.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, from a marketing standpoint, besides you just being out there shaking hands, kissing
Yeah.
babies,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
what do you guys do for marketing to get the word out?
So we have an amazing marketing manager. So we're very lucky to have that. And, people need to keep in mind too, all agencies are different. And we are considered a larger agency, like 20, 21 employees. So that's considered a larger agency, where some of the other agencies are smaller, where we wear a lot of hats ourselves. But when you look at some of the other agencies and like maybe they have 3 or 4 people who are doing, So we're very fortunate to have our marketing manager that strictly focuses on marketing. So that would be on social media. That would be like marketing collateral, brochures, like everything that you see like marketing wise, she does, and she does an amazing job. I mean, she stays on brand. She keeps us on brand, and it looks very professional and well done.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Tell me, I want to talk about the events that you guys have.
Okay.
So we talked about the gala,
Yes.
the bowling thing.
Bowl for Kids' Sake, that usually happens in April. So we go to 4 different bowling alleys around the area, and people can pick a Thursday that they want to bowl. I think it's great for businesses because when I meet with businesses and I say, okay, so first of all, do we align with your mission? Are you like aligned with our mission? But also too, if you believe in our cause, and there's so many nonprofits, and so I get it.
Endless.
It's endless, so I get it. But also too, what else are you looking for? Are you looking for team building? Like, what else are you looking to get into? So when I talk to businesses, I like to talk about Bowl for Kids' Sake for that reason. It's a great way. It's a fun way to raise money. So it's on a Thursday in April. We try to hit like a Fitchburg bowling alley, a Sun Prairie bowling alley. Yeah, I think we do 4 different bowling alleys. But yeah, I mean, people get together. You can dress up. So we theme it out every year. One year was like a Hawaiian theme. This year was NFL, because we did an NFL draft. We did the big draft campaign this year because the draft was in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
So people dressed up, so people make it a lot of fun. We do have an awesome, like Dental Health Associates is just great. They're our presenting sponsor every year. They've been our presenting sponsor for several years now. They literally take over one night. So we don't have several companies that night. They take over one night in Fitchburg because of all their locations. And they come in with their own theme, catering, and they are fun. They have a blast. Like one year they came in as like different TV show characters and stuff, and it was just fun to try to guess who everybody was. Like, so
That's awesome.
yeah. So yeah, Bowl for Kids' Sake in April, and then right after that we go into the hunt. It's a countywide scavenger hunt in Dane County, which is super fun. There's an app on your phone, so you do a bunch of different missions, and you take a selfie once you do the missions, and then you get points and you win prizes. So it's for each of these, it's 4 to 6 people to a team for bowling and the hunt, and you know, this is another way to do stuff with not just your match, but families, colleagues, friends. You know, I do a team every year, and I found this is great other than me and my friends just going to dinner. Like, we're going to go do missions.
Yeah.
And you're going to find things like you think you know everything in Madison, but you don't. So
No. There
Yeah.
are restaurants that people tell me about.
Exactly. There's
out-
all kind of things.
Yeah.
So, and then right after that, we're in planning mode for the gala. Well, gala planning mode usually happens right now for next year.
As soon as
Yeah.
you close the doors on that
That's
one, it's
right.
the next fired up.
Yeah, so that is July. And again, it will be at the Madison Marriott West. And yeah, that is our biggest fundraiser of the year. And then we do back to school. So we just did back to school this past Saturday.
Okay, what is that?
So back to school, this is for our matches. So we provide school supplies, backpacks. It's like a picnic we have, and matches or families come that are in the program, and they get a backpack, they get school supplies depending on the age, elementary, middle school, high school. And there's different things to do there. Madison Reading Project was there this year. Iconica was there. So yeah, it's a great event.
Nice. Tell me, I'm going to backpedal a little bit.
Sure.
The missions for the
hunt, yeah.
What type of missions are we talking about?
Oh, they're fun.
All right.
Okay, so people get really competitive about this too. So there's a variety of missions, and that's why it's important when you have a team. Like, I handpick my team.
Oh.
Okay, so
Only the top, just like you're putting together this
that's
bank
right.
heist.
Yes. So you want to make sure you have at least one team member. Like, we all need to be good with fundraising, but you want to have a team member that's really good at fundraising, because there's fundraising days. So this team member can be going out and asking for matches on that day. And then you also want to have a team member that's really good at just going out and finding the missions, like 1 or 2, because there's different areas. I mean, there could be things in Sun Prairie someone has to hit, and there could be stuff in Middleton. So it's nice to have people, okay, I'll take this, I'll take that, or we can do things together.
Okay, so it's not just one big day thing.
No, it goes on for 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think last year, what I wanted to be in the top 10 this year, so we were in the top 10.
Nice.
I think we were like 8 or something.
Very
but
cool.
I was, yeah. But there's all kind of things. I mean, there's even like missions you could do at home that they have you do, like draw a picture, take, eat ice cream.
Eat ice cream is one of the missions?
Sometimes,
I
yeah.
can totally nail that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you would totally nail it.
Yeah. Got that
Yes.
ice cream. Yeah.
And what's some of the ones, sometimes we work with different businesses. I think I would love to get more businesses involved, because it's a great way to drive business. So like sometimes Working Draft Beer, they did something for the hunt with us. Starkweather Brewing, if you come in and they might have a specialty beer, and then take a photo of Starkweather, that you were at Starkweather. That kind of gets people too to like stay. They might stay, get something to eat, get something to drink, but it's a mission.
So my mission is to eat ice cream and drink beer?
Yeah.
That's
That's
this
a
is
part
a tough
of the mission
sell,
too.
but
I know. Or there's parks. You go find something in a park, or let's see. There's all sorts of missions. Go to the farmer's market.
Okay. So do you get to pick and choose, or do you get a list? These are your 10 missions type thing?
So on the app, they drop missions. So you get missions, and then there's certain missions that will expire, and then new missions will come back in.
All right.
So it's a bunch of different ones, and that's why as a team, you've got to make a plan and tackle. Hey, can you get the farmer's market one? There is one mission, like one time I think it was like, what was it? Find 4 things in a row of the same color or something. I can't remember. But me and my team member happened to find 4 mermaid cars, yellow cars in a row. So we
All
got
right.
that, yeah.
The mermaid cleaning or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
We're like, or there's been one with a license plate. Like you got to find a certain number on a license plate. Another one was a pink house.
Okay.
There was a pink house somewhere. I don't remember if it was in Oregon or something. Find the pink house.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you end up in the top 10?
Well, a lot of it has to do with fundraising.
Okay.
So yes, it is important to do the missions, but you got to fundraise too. So I learned that this year. That was the secret tip that I learned. Like you got to fundraise.
All right, raise some money.
Yeah, you got to raise money, especially on those days that, there's matching. But yeah, you can't just do missions. Like you've got to fundraise and do missions. So
Okay. And matching, who's matching?
So if you might get double points one day. Like they might say, if you raise $100, you're going to get an extra 100 points. So that's going to help us get even higher. Or they'll do like a matching day. Like one of my teammates from Baker Tilly, love her. She got Baker Tilly to do a matching gift.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, or got them to sign up to be a matchmaker, which is a monthly donor. So that was another mission as well. So.
Oh, super cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're fundraising,
Yeah.
how are you fundraising? Are you knocking on doors or what are you doing?
Oh, how are we fundraising?
Yeah.
Like depending on like what event or?
For the mission thing and stuff like that.
Well, fundraising, like if you've got a good person on your team that knows how to fundraise, they're calling people, they're emailing, they're asking them for money.
Okay.
They're saying, or you're posting something on social. I'm a part of the hunt, and I need your help. Would you help our team?
Okay.
And then we have a team page, so you can see and each team has a goal, so you can see how much you're raising. So.
Gotcha. So you say your goal is, I don't know.
1,000.
I was thinking 10,000 or 20,000. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
That's great. You should be on the hunt.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you sign up next year.
I was just at this Tony Robbins event,
Yeah.
and I'm going to say 15, 20 minutes, something like that. They raised over $2 million. I want to say
Oh my gosh.
$2.5 million for this nonprofit that stops human trafficking.
Okay.
And it was surreal to watch the numbers go up.
Yeah.
Because I'm donating my little nut, and other people
Yeah.
are donating their nut, and then someone's like $250,000.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Wow.
well, what do you do?
Yeah. What do you do?
That's
I think the smaller fundraising events, and that's why we always say the gala is our biggest fundraiser of the year. That brings in the most money.
all right.
But our smaller ones like Bold for Kids' Sake and the Hunt is probably going to bring in 40, 50,000.
So it's not nothing.
No, it's something.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
And what is, just to let people understand this,
Yeah.
what is the cost for you to match people?
So if you want to support a match for a year, it's $2,500.
Okay.
That includes like background checks, so it's $50 to do a background check. There's a certain amount of money to do these match events. So like I said, like we do Tyrol, we do a crafts event. We're actually going to do a resume building event. Like all these match events, the program events, we're doing a Halloween event. We do a Christmas event. Like all these things, that is a part of like that $2,500. So to support a match, and there are businesses or there are people, if you didn't want to do an actual sponsorship, you could sponsor a match for a year. So that's
interesting.
And we have a sponsorship packet that just breaks everything down. Like this is how much a background check costs. This is how much for a match activity. This is how much it supports a match support specialist, like things like that.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. It's very good. And then we do have our fall trivia event that's coming up in November.
All right. Tell me about that.
Well, we did it last year for the first time. It's at Great Dane, Hilldale. Great space. November 5th. Last year, first time doing it, we got 95 people.
Wow.
And we raised $8,000.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, $8,000. So that was amazing. So we were like, let's do it again. It's really finding those events that people enjoy doing, and then why not do it ourselves?
Yeah.
And people love trivia here in Madison.
They do.
I don't know about anywhere else, but they love it here.
I feel like they do. I don't
Yeah.
know, it's not exclusive.
People don't want to leave.
People have these this obscure knowledge base.
Yeah.
And it's really only good for watching Jeopardy or playing trivia.
That's true. People love it. So we're excited for that. People can still sign up. You can sign up a team. A business can actually sign up as well. This is another great conversation that I have with businesses. Okay, team building. So, you align with our mission. What else? Because businesses it's important to start with aligning with our mission. But then do you want the recognition? Do you want team building? Like, what is it that you're looking for? And so, like, I would say both for kids' sake and the trivia event for sure, if there's team building involved. A lot of companies love getting their staff together. Like Summit Credit Union had a team last year.
For the trivia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that's fun. And I think a lot of people, too, like, they're back in the office, but they're still hybrid. So it's another way to get everybody together.
Nice.
That's
cool.
Yeah.
Tell me, let's shift gears and talk about the employees. You said you have 20 some?
Yeah, around 20, 21.
Okay. Are they all full time?
Most of them, yes. Yeah, most of them, yes. So our staff makes up myself, our development director, our CEO, and we have match support specialists. We have enrollment managers, program director, and then, our marketing manager, and yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
I guess it's funny because I had no idea how many employees you guys had.
Well, it's grown.
Okay.
The CEO, our CEO, Sandy Morales, has been with the organization for over 10 years now.
Yeah.
So when I first started 3 years ago, I think she had mentioned that was like the largest the staff had grown.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So it looks, the staff has been growing.
As you have more matches and stuff like that, I suppose you have to maintain.
Yeah, because of the demand, I mean, and again, every year fluctuates. We're always going to have a wait list, no matter what. But sometimes, there's going to be more on there than not. Sometimes there's a demand for bigs. Each match support, I don't know like the exact number of their caseload, but it's a lot to maintain. So they're maintaining these relationships with so many different bigs and so many different matches. And so they're not just calling the big, but they're, calling the parent too, and they're talking to the little and just ensuring that everything's going well. So
I remember having some conversations with my match support specialist. I think this was when I first got connected with Danny. Because I'm like, this kid's so quiet. Is he having a good time?
Yeah.
Because if he's not having a good time, like, just walk away or whatever.
Yeah.
But the specialist was like, are you kidding? Like, blah, 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 blah. Because I didn't realize that she was in contact with Danny and his mom and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay. As long as he's having a good time and getting something out of it, then onward.
And that's such a common reaction you get from a big who's just started. And it's one of those things like hang in there because it's like any relationship. It ebbs and flows.
Yeah. Fair.
So.
Fair. It's cool. Yeah, it was one of those things. It's one of the, I feel like, this is probably what everybody says, right? But it's one of the best things that I feel like I've ever done. They help me get routinely a perspective that I would have never gotten anywhere else. And just understand this is a kid. You're making a difference in that kid's life.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it was interesting talking to people, even at this event that I was at this past week, people that they're throwing money at a thing, donating, which is cool. Yeah. Right? I mean, money makes the world go round, so these nonprofits need money. That's great. Yeah. But time is also, I'm going to dare argue, more valuable, right? Because you can always get more money. Time is finite, and we don't know how finite. So, so when you give your time to a kid, and you help that kid grow and learn and just hang out with someone that cares about them, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. And, like our national office did share new statistics that, kids are more likely to make more if they had a mentor when they had a big in the program. So, I mean, when you really think about it, you are giving back to the world, you're giving back to society, you're, have a kid that is going to be giving back to the world because they are making more money. Yeah. So, time is a huge deal. Of course, donors are a huge deal because it keeps us going.
Yeah, don't close your wallet. Keep that going.
Please don't. Keep it open. Yeah. But time is a huge deal. And I think, yeah, it does amazing for the little, of course, but it's a huge impact on the big as well.
Totally.
Yeah. I
Totally.
mean, it brings such joy. It really does. And I think, I know for me, it's just taught me to be more present. It's easy to get so busy. I mean, we're all so busy now, and we all, I don't have time. And, when you're sitting across from a kid who just wants to spend time with you, yeah, it makes all the difference in the world. It makes me a lot happier for sure.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree. I guess you raised a good point where it reminds you to just slow down, take in the moment,
yeah.
put your phone down.
Right.
Those emails will be there regardless
They
if
will.
you stare at them or not. So
Yeah.
just step away from that, enjoy 2-3 hours.
I mean, a kid is really going to teach you to enjoy life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they
Very
really
true.
are because they're a kid. So, I mean.
They don't know any better, right?
They don't. They're like, oh, and my little, I mean, she's just so positive. I love
that's
being
awesome.
around. Yeah, she's very positive. What did I tell her the other day? I was afraid to do something. Oh, we were talking about roller skating. And I was like, oh, is that something that you'd want to do? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, I'm not a good roller skater. I'll watch you. She's like, no, you have to roller skate. And I'm like, I am not good at roller skating. I really tried when I was a kid. I'm just not good at it. She goes, you can use one of those carts. And I'm like, I'll be so embarrassed. And she goes, you have to try. She's just so positive.
This is an 8-year-old kid.
She's 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you roller skate?
I haven't yet. It's on our list.
All right.
Yeah. Probably when it gets colder out, I'm trying to do more stuff because summer is going to end soon. So trying to do more stuff outside.
I get it.
And then, yeah, we have a bunch of things on our list. She wants to bake cupcakes and
all right.
I need to get her to the zoo before. Yeah, she was so funny. She's like, we've got to get to the zoo. They're going to put the animals in when it gets cold. I'm like, okay. So
That's funny.
yeah.
Yeah, there's still a roller skating rink.
Yeah, I think
One of
there's
the
a roller skating
water
rink.
towns,
Yeah.
water something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. I think she wants to ice skate too, which I am really bad at ice skating, but I'll deal with it when we get to it.
It's it's interesting you say that because now that I have a son,
yeah.
my son wanted to learn how to swim. I didn't know how to
Yeah.
swim,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to be the dad that's just like, you do this, I'll just hang out.
Right.
I was scared to death of the deep water and stuff like that, but I'm like,
yeah.
I can't teach him to be afraid.
Right.
I have to teach him to go for it.
Right.
Even though I am freaking out inside. You're just like, let's do this.
They're watching you all the time. Yeah. They're watching you when you don't even think they're watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it helps you get out of your comfort zone.
It does.
Just you should have
She's been
figured
on
this
me
out
about swimming too.
a few
so.
decades ago, but here we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how long have you been connected with your little?
A year.
Okay.
Year anniversary in July.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys gonna do anything special?
We did. I mean, what did we do? Oh, you know what we did? This was actually, it was her last day of school, July 18th. We went to see the Smurfs.
Is
So
that
that
a
was
movie
fun.
or?
Yeah, the Smurfs.
Okay.
You know the blue people?
I know what
Yeah.
the Smurfs are, but I
But
didn't
the
know.
Smurfs movie.
Like you're watching a cartoon that's 30 years old or what?
Yeah, and I was so happy.
All right.
So this is another thing. This is great. None of my friends are going to go see the Smurfs with me.
Probably.
I love the Smurfs because I remember it from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And she loved the Smurfs because she's a kid. So we just had that in common. So we're like, oh my gosh, we have to see it when it opens. So we
With
went on the opening
Gargamel
night.
and
yeah,
Azrael the cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So July 18th, that's what we did.
Well, that's cool.
No, it was great. We had a great time. And then, they pull out all the stops. So you get like a special Smurf popcorn bucket. And then you get like a Smurfette drink mug or whatever. So, yeah.
Is it blue popcorn or anything? Or?
No blue, no.
Okay, that's okay.
But nowadays, they mix candy with popcorn. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that's an option.
You're talking about M&Ms or something? Or what?
Yeah, like M&Ms.
So
In the
instead
movie
of
theater,
butter or in addition to butter?
I think in addition.
So they're
This
like, hey, do you want butter on your popcorn? Do you want M&Ms? Do you want Butterfinger? Do you want whatever?
This is an option now. I have not ordered it. She pointed it out to me when we were there. I'm like, guess I haven't been to the movies in a long time.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it doesn't sound terrible.
No, I mean, it doesn't. It's just, I'm going to gain weight, having a little...
You gain 500
eating ice
pounds
cream,
watching the
pizzas,
Smurfs, right?
and then, popcorn and M&Ms.
Maybe a Big Brothers Big Sisters 10K or 5K or something.
I'm trying to get her to actually do Girls on the Run with me, but I don't know if she's going to do
Your
gonna do it.
8-year-old.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
trying
really?
to get her to do
Okay.
it with me, but we'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me just really quick,
Yeah.
about Girls on the Run. I don't know what that is, but you were introducing me, so.
Yeah, so I sit on the board of Girls on the Run. Christine Benedict is the executive director, and it is an awesome program. It's in elementary, I think middle and elementary schools. So it's a running program. So kids can sign up, and you can actually run with like a sibling. You can run with your mom, your father, an aunt. And then they have coaches that actually coach the girls like once or twice a week.
Oh,
But it's
wow.
all about empowerment.
Okay.
And it's a 5K. They do 2 5Ks every year, and then they are having their big 20th celebration anniversary in October.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So is the 8-year-old doing a 5K?
I don't know if she's going to do it with me. I'm
Okay.
trying to get her to do it, but if she doesn't want to, I enjoy doing the runs myself, so I'll go and try to find a kid that isn't matched up with somebody to run with, and so I'll run with somebody.
Oh, so they pair them.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. And you sign up through the school, so
Nice.
yeah.
I remember doing a 5K run with my son.
Mhm.
He was 10 at the time,
Yeah.
and he's fast.
Yeah, they are.
Like, I run every day,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this guy,
They're fast.
he had to stop because his shoe was untied. And
Yeah.
I remember thinking, thank goodness your
Right.
shoe is untied, because
Yes.
I'm trying to catch as much air as I can.
Right.
And then we're, probably a quarter mile from the finish line.
Yeah.
And he's like, you want to sprint? And I'm like, in my mind, yeah. My body's like, not happening.
No.
And he just takes off.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because I was thinking, wow.
Yeah.
He doesn't train. He doesn't run every day.
They don't need to.
He's just
Yeah.
a kid that's
We
always
did
busy.
it as an activity, I think a couple weeks ago. We ran together. And, I'm okay now with knowing that I'll never be fast again. So I just run, so I run.
Yeah.
She was running at the same pace as me, and then she'd just take off, and I was like, go. I'm happy for her. Go, girl.
Yeah.
But she'd be sweet. She'd stop, and then she'd turn back, and then she'd come back. I'm like, it's okay as long as I can see you.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Final question I had,
Yeah.
and this is just a curiosity one.
Uh-huh.
Big Brothers Big Sisters of Dane County
Yeah.
versus Big Brothers Big Sisters National. Is it all one group, or is it individual per county, or however they split it up?
So national, and then there's all different BBBS agencies. So we're one of 253 plus agencies.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, there's a Chicago agency. This is all under the national umbrella. Chicago, Milwaukee, Green Bay. So there's several agencies, over 253.
So does the fundraising you do stay within Dane
Yes.
County?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I feel like that's a big deal
It is.
for people that are like, hey, I want more money to stay in Dane County.
It's huge. And especially in Madison, too. I think people want to know, in Madison, we're really into local, here. And people want to know exactly. That's why I think it's a good idea to know the breakdown of, what it takes to, support a match. So people know, where the money's going and
Agreed.
why they're donating. And, 100% goes back to the program here in Dane County.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there a website or something like that where people can find you or donate?
Yes, please donate. bbbsmadison.org. And then we're all over social media, Facebook, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Dane County, Instagram, BBBS Dane Co. We're on LinkedIn, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Dane County. So
Nice.
yeah, we're everywhere.
All the places.
Yeah.
All the places.
Yes,
And you said you're in networking groups and stuff like that, and you're just
I'm just all over.
getting the word out.
That's right.
I love it. Tracy, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
This has been Authentic Business Adventures, the business program that brings you the struggle stories and triumphant successes of business owners across the land. We are locally underwritten by the Bank of Sun Prairie. If you are watching or listening to this on the web, if you could do us a huge favor, give us a big old thumbs up, subscribe, and of course, share it with your entrepreneurial friends, especially those friends that need to give back, whether in money or time, should give back. Big Brothers Big Sisters is a phenomenal place to do that. I certainly do.
Yeah.
And being a little, I think, I wasn't a little. being a big is a phenomenal thing. So something you should do. We'd like to thank you wonderful listeners as well as our guest, Tracy Anderson of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Dane County. Can you tell us the website one more time?
Sure, bbbsmadison.org.
Awesome. Past episodes can be found morning, noon, and night at the podcast link found at drawincustomers.com. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week. I want you to stay awesome. And if you do nothing else, enjoy your business. And Authentic Business Adventures is brought to you by Calls on Call, offering call answering and receptionist services for service businesses across the country on the web at callsoncall.com. And of course, the Bold Business Book, a book for the entrepreneur and all of us, available wherever fine books are sold.